Good morning. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I gotta ask, why? You were just, Baltimore girl, go to school. How'd you get involved in one of the roughest sports in the world?
My dad, he started training when I was a little girl,
Mhm.
and he would bring me to the gym with him, and I would just sit there and watch. And then the more I grew up, the more I got to know the sport, and I kept training with him, and then we finally got into our first competition, and then everything just went on from there.
So one of the things we were talking about off the air, being 13,
Yes.
finding someone similar to you to fight, that has to be, or compete against, that has to be very difficult. So you're traveling all over the place to just get matches?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Liliana, you said you started watching your dad when you were younger. When did you know you were in love with this sport to the point where you wanted to compete?
Probably in like 2023. Because at first I would just do like these little matches against like boys and girls that nobody won. It's just an exhibition match. But after like I realized I'm starting to get good, then I'm ready to fight. And after my first fight that I won, I was like I think I want to keep going and I want to do more fights to get more opportunities because I'm really good at this and I have potential.
So is this something too? I'm sorry to just jump in, but like I'm so intrigued by this. How does it affect with school? Do you have to take time off sometimes, or you take work home? I mean, it's just interesting to me because you're at such a young age, but you're doing something that's really cool.
You all have tablets now? Do you have the tablets for school?
I have a
So
Chromebook.
Yes, you can do work. You can do work when you're on the road.
Just get it all done wherever you are.
That's cool.
Well,
man.
you don't really do that. So.
But now you've been fighting around the world, literally. How many? So name a couple of countries where you've competed.
Thailand, Mexico, and then USA. That's all the countries I've
Cool.
ever competed in.
That's pretty impressive, actually. Thailand fight. That's
Talk-
pretty good.
talk about
If you
Thailand
go to
this summer.
Thailand for vacation.
Talk
You're going to
more
fight.
about
Liliana Popov is here with us.
I watched The Hangover too. I'm just hoping you don't have to say Thailand's got it or whatever.
Now, Liliana, you went to one tournament and you told us a story that you had to fight a 16-year-old because there was no one else to fight. How'd that go? 13-year-old versus a 16-year-old.
Yes, I took the fight because I really needed an opponent, and it would be more of a challenge for me because she's bigger and taller and older. So I took the fight, and after the first 2 rounds, she said no on the stool because I think I put it on too much.
She's not.
Chop that tree down. Now, do the
Discretion
kids,
is a better part of valor.
the kids at school obviously know what you're doing, and how does that go? They're kind of cool telling those stories, those guys?
Yeah, they like to support me, and they like to watch some of my stuff, and they're like, oh, I'm scared of you. Don't touch me, please. You know,
You play any other sports?
I'm on the cheer team for school,
Cheers. Okay. All right.
and I used to do gymnastics for 4 years.
Does that help with, I mean, obviously flexibility, all the different things? Yeah, it
Yeah.
helps with this?
Like a lot of conditioning and flexibility is from gymnastics, and the reason that like I have enough endurance and I'm strong is because of gymnastics.
And what's your record now? How many fights have you had?
7-1
7-1.
and plus 12 exhibitions.
And what are your future? Like, what are your aspirations? If you're 13 years old now, you started at a really young age, which is great. Because a lot of people start much later in life. How far do you want to take this?
I want to fight on one championship, and then one day I want to be the world champion.
All right. Are there any like other females in Muay Thai that you look up to, professionals or anything?
Yes.
Who?
Supergirl,
Okay.
Stan Fairtech,